Hello folks, Noble H here. I'm going to show you my ideas about how what I use to make some targets for paper shooting. I've seen a few videos on YouTube about making paper targets. The one flaw that I've seen in every one of them is that wind will blow them over. So here we go. This is the basis for the target. It's just a flat. You can get it, an empty cardboard flat you can get at Sam's Club, where I got this. I need some new ones. These have been out in the rain. And I've shot at them quite a bit too, as you can see, so I need new ones. So first thing you do, take some spray adhesive. If you already have targets in here, you can just spray right across the top, right across the bottom. And glue that, just press that on and glue that little booger in there, and you got a nice target in a box. So the thing you're going to need is this. You'll need some little screws. I bought some of these self-drilling screws that have a little drill bit on the very end of them that allow you to just drill without having to pilot drill it, and won't split out your wood and Phillips head. And they have a nice broad head to them too, so it doesn't punch through the cardboard. So you need some of these screws. You need a couple of C-clamps, or a couple of these things I picked up at Home Depot. They work pretty good too. And you need a hammer, because you'll have to beat these things into the dirt. And these are made from bed rails, so if you have a bed frame that you're not using, get a hacksaw out and cut them about 1 foot long and use these boogers. They work so good when you pound them into the ground. And then you simply, when they're in the ground, all you do is stick them up there and clamp it tight, and that thing is there, and that holds your 2 uprights. So I'll show you that in a minute. Alright, next step, you need a couple of uprights. Here you go with a couple of uprights. They stand about that tall. I cut 1 foot off of some, I think maybe 2 feet, so that they're more convenient to carry in the truck. And I store the screws here. I only have 4 of them in these, so these have been shot up pretty good, so pretty much due for some new ones. But when these fail, I'll get some new ones. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and assemble it for you and let you see what I do to get it assembled. Be back in a minute. Assembling these is pretty easy. There's no measuring, no cutting, no drilling. Just darned easy. What I do is get everything cleaned off the tailgate. Except that I need that clamps and all that. So I set my target on one of the rails right here like that. Take some screws out. That's a big hole. Screw sank right down. I must have been hit with a 22. Then I just screw these to the bottom inside here like this. Of course, you can pre-drill them and not have to pre-drill them if you don't have the screws that I use. If you don't have one of these. Well, everybody's got a battery operated drill, don't they? I would say just about maybe 99% of the American households have a drill. If they don't, they should get one, especially if you're doing a lot of target shooting. Sooner or later, you're going to need it. You just put the second rail under it just like the first, and it doesn't matter if they're parallel or not, or exactly right. As long as they're close, that's good enough. And you get the thing set there. Punch it through. That's an impact driver here. I bought this for work a few years ago, and I had carpal tunnel syndrome real bad. Had that surgically taken care of, so I don't have carpal tunnel anymore, but I still use that thing. It's really cool. It works great. All right, here's your target. As you can see, it stands up like that, but of course, you know, that darn thing's going to fall over. So I'll show you what I do to set it up. Now the camera's adjusted. Now this is really, really rocky dirt here. I'm not so sure it'll go in very far, but we'll give it a try here. Yeah. Hit some rocks. Doesn't matter. There. You push it up in there. You can grab your other one. Do the same thing. Pound it in the ground. These things are so thin, they seem to glide through the rocks. Works really good. And they certainly don't have to be in there very far. I've had this target set up in hellacious windstorm, and whew, it worked great. There's one. As you can see, it's coming together. And if it isn't centered, you just push it over and do it. There you are. So, there you have it. Target set up. That'll take a lot of wind. I've been in a lot of wind. And they haven't blown over yet. They're actually pretty darn steady, so that enables you to shoot in the wind at a target that isn't moving and flying and blowing all over the place. So, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is H Noble H from New Mexico. My idea on how to build and set up paper target.